Hello everybody, Looney Farm Guy here with another new mod test for Monday, April the 11th. And we have the Profi line single axle. They are a pack of manure, slurry and digestate spreaders with a couple of attachments. 8.51 megabytes to download and 6 slots for these. These I don't know how much, probably a couple of slots for those. Anyways, interesting pack. Well, let's have a look at them first. Here they are, slurry tanks. Now, as we go over, there's 5 pieces in this pack, as you can see here. The Profiline vacuum version, screw pump version, and combined. Now, they're all 14,000 liter capacity and various different horsepower requirements. And they basic 9 miles per hour, and wheel weights are recommended on this one. They all require either one or the other one of these, although it's a 3-point link, so you can use anything you want on it, actually. Anything that will link to a 3-point link. But anyways, let's look at this one because there's a bunch of different options. Wheel options, which are a whole bunch of them. With steering, you can have with steering axle, long care tires, and then they all have a steering axle option, which does help a little bit, but it's not that much. Then you have a warning connection plus warning light, 90-degree connection. Oh, that's a beacon. It's all bells and whistle stuff. Work lights, wide work, standard work lights, wide work lights. Attacher standard are long. We're going to buy one of these with suction arm, easy suction, slidable suction arm. All this stuff is just it's fluff. It's lollipop fluff because you don't need any of it. The color changes are interesting. We can make it green and black thingy there, and this the rims you can make yellow. Not all the different colors, but a few different colors. So let's buy this one, and so they're all gonna have the same kind of options. They all kind of look a little different, but they're all the same size, and basically they all do the same thing. I could go spend another half an hour going through each and every one of them, but let's look at the attachers because that's where the business end is. 300 kilograms, 7, so you get a choice. It's 10 miles per hour working speed and a 7-meter spread. You can choose a 7-meter, a 9-meter, or 11-meter. We have one of each actually out on the field. Color, you can change the color of the body, and the design color will be that little piece there. As for the gooseneck distributor, it doesn't say how wide, but I think it's about, well, we got one of these out there too, so we'll see that. You can change up the colors, and that's about it for that. 200 kilograms, and it says 10 miles per hour, $3,750, and 28 for that. Not sure why you would go for the more expensive one. Let's just go and buy a small. That's not really small. Let's get a small spreader. This one, I guess this is kind of small. Let's see what that fits. It should connect. So here we go, backing it up. Now We have lights. We have rear lights, signals, right signal. There it is. Beacon. There it is. There's the beacon. That was the option. Now, these obviously hook on to those. So there are a few options. L1 is you can lower and raise that. Of course, you can turn it on and so forth. L1 and L2. Now, if we go over to the tank, you have control group drawbar. What that is R1 and right stick. You can adjust the drawbar height up and down. And that is that. If you go to control group 2, that's the suction arm. I do believe we had there it is. There's a suction arm. So now right stick moves it up and down, and right stick out. So you can play like you're actually sucking something out of a whatever, but you can't actually. It's just there to play with. Now, let's drop, no, not drop that. Let's drop the as it were, gooseneck attacher. Now, these will fill up from any tank or the you can buy slurry or from your cow barn or whatever. And as you can see, this is the steering axle, so it does help steering. Gives a little bit more of a tighter space. And you can certainly use any kind of 3-point link type of attachment on the back of this as well, as you can see. And as that's spread out, it can be lowered. So you don't have to use the one that comes in the pack, like so. Right, now, here, let's back it up a little bit. What do we have on here? This is, well, like I said, all the tanks are the same. This is I believe, is the one that I have the 11 meter spread on 11. Kind of, for some reason, you press it once, it'll just go, and you have to press it again for it to start moving. It's weird. It's a little bit quirky. So this is not the 11 meter. This is the gooseneck. That looks more like 11 meter spread, maybe 12 even. It's hard to say. And this, well, this one's definitely not. This is a 7. The other one was 11. Either way, it's not very wide. This is probably the widest one, actually. It's hard to say when it just doesn't, yeah. Not very wide, but the workers use it properly. There's no problems with them. This one actually seems to be the widest. But like I said, they're all the same size and everything, so it's not like there's just some little trinkets and one takes more horsepower than the other. They all spread slurry. It's looks like more of a PC thing to me that than a console. The slurry spreaders spread slurry and digestate. That's what they do. But anyways, aside from that, it's very nicely detailed. And if you like the brand, then this may be for you. That's the Profi line single axle. I forgot to say who it was from Landmensch. 8.51 megabytes to download, and 6 slots each on console. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game till next time. Bye for now.